Matt Reeves has finally updated us all on The Batman. We are breaking down all of his comments. This is the Nerdy News Rundown. Let's get you filled in. I hope this Batman movie is as dark as I like my coffee. The quality of these coffee jokes just, you're not gonna get this anywhere else. So yes, Matt Reeves is finally updating us about the status of The Batman. Deadline caught up with him and asked him a few questions, and he actually gave some answers that shed some new light on some things. First thing to note here is that he is still working on the script, although he expects to have a draft of it ready in the next couple of weeks. Apparently, he was even gonna leave the TCAs right then and there and go work on the script. He's very much trying to get the script to a certain level and a certain point, and I think he has been working on it for quite some time. So that's the general status of the film, but he goes on to explain a few other things. Interestingly enough, he actually waved off the rumors that this film will adapt Year One, the famous origin story of Batman written by Frank Miller. In fact, he went on to say in his statements that this would not be an origin of any sort or anything like that. He said that this tale is something that is defining for Batman. And the idea of the world's greatest detective and doing this sort of noir detective story, which is very personal to Batman, is what this story is about. He was very, very specific about that world's greatest detective thing. He wants that to resonate with audiences. I know that will make hardcore Batman fans incredibly excited. Next, Matt commented on the status of the film as it relates to the DC continuity, and he said that it is connected to the DC universe and that that film has a role to play in the larger continuity. This seemingly puts the Batman as in the DCEU or the DC Films universe continuity, as opposed to films like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, which will take place in a separate universe. Not a lot of details on that, but that's kind of cool to see that this movie will tie into the DC universe. Matt also opened up about Ben Affleck, saying that he is still involved with the project, but he cannot speak to what capacity. That is very interesting to me. I mean, after everything we've been hearing about Ben Affleck, about basically the state of the DCEU, I would be very surprised if at the end of the day, we get the Batman film by Matt Reeves and you have Batfleck starring in it. So those are sort of the footnotes of the article that Deadline did. Now let me kind of tell you what I think about all of this. First of all, part of me thinks that this is all just run-of-the-mill type answers. I'm still working on the script, should have a draft in the next couple of weeks. I mean, he's been working on the script for over a year now. And so that really doesn't give us any kind of real information. Again, and him saying that Affleck is connected to it, but he can't speak about how, just kind of suggests that maybe he doesn't know, maybe Affleck doesn't know, maybe DC doesn't know. I like that he clarified that it's not adapting Year One and that it's not an origin in any way, and I am excited that it does connect to the DC continuity. So there's a little bit of information to glean here, but my overall takeaway is that, man, they really don't know what they are doing with this The Batman film. At the end of the day, I still completely trust Matt Reeves. I think he is taking his time because of the decisions that DC Films is making, and I'm really hoping that it will fit nicely into their continuity, that it's a very good film. If it's Batfleck, I'm totally down. If it's a new actor, I'm totally down. Either way, I'm excited for a noir take on Batman. So that's the news out there, guys. We finally got an update about the Batman movie by Matt Reeves, maybe still starring Ben Affleck, I don't know. Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this news? Was there anything out there about this story that we missed? Please let us know in the comment section below. That is going to do it for today's show and for this week's series of shows. Happy Friday, everybody. You made it through another week. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day, and I will see you in the next video.